Open the map on your phone and a blue dot appears. Within a second it knows where you are, down to a few feet. It works in a city you've never visited. It works with no Wi-Fi, no signal bars, in the middle of the ocean or the desert. So who told your phone where it is? Here's the part that sounds impossible. Nobody did. Nothing is tracking you. Your phone figured out where it is entirely on its own, by listening to 4 clocks flying 12,000 miles overhead and doing a little math. We tend to imagine GPS as the sky watching us, satellites looking down, pinning us on a map. It's almost exactly backwards. GPS is a one-way whisper. The satellites talk, your phone only listens, and it never says a word back. And the secret ingredient isn't space, it's time. Let's start 12,000 miles up. Right now, about 30 satellites are circling the Earth, higher than almost anything else we've ever put in orbit, and each one is doing something astonishingly simple. It carries an atomic clock, a clock so precise it would take millions of years to drift by a single second, and it broadcasts over and over one message. I am right here, in this exact spot, and it is exactly this time. That's it. The satellite doesn't know you exist. It isn't aimed at you. It is shouting its position and its time in every direction, to everyone and no one, constantly. Your phone is simply close enough to overhear it. Here's the trick. Your phone catches that message and reads the timestamp, the moment the signal left the satellite. Then it compares that to the moment the signal arrived. The difference is tiny, a few hundredths of a second, but radio travels at the speed of light, about 30 centimeters every nanosecond, so that tiny delay tells your phone exactly how far away the satellite is. One satellite puts you somewhere on a giant invisible sphere around it. Catch a second, and the two spheres overlap in a ring. A third narrows it to just 2 points, and one of them is out in space, so it's ignored. That leaves a single point on Earth, you. But there's a catch, and it's why you need a fourth. The satellites have flawless atomic clocks. Your phone doesn't. It has a cheap one. Even a billionth of a second error would throw your position off badly, so your phone listens to a fourth satellite and uses it to solve for its own clock error at the same time. Some teen it 4 flying clocks. And your phone places itself on the planet without sending a single thing back. And now the detail that should be impossible but is quietly running in your pocket right now. Those atomic clocks in orbit don't tick at the same rate as clocks on the ground. Because the satellites move fast, Einstein's special relativity says their clocks should run slow. But because they're far above Earth's gravity, general relativity says their clocks should run fast, and that effect wins. The net result, every GPS clock ticks about 38 millionths of a second faster every single day than a clock down here. That sounds like nothing. It isn't. If engineers ignored it, your blue dot would drift by about 10 kilometers a day, useless within 2 minutes. So every GPS satellite is launched with its clock deliberately set to run a little slow, pre-corrected for a bend in time it hasn't experienced yet. Your navigation only works because we accounted for Einstein. So the next time that blue dot snaps into place, remember what it really is. Nothing looked down and found you. Your phone eavesdropped on 4 flying clocks, measured the universe's most reliable speed, and solved a geometry puzzle to place itself. Silently, sending nothing, telling no one. One episode ago, the whole trick was that the network keeps a live address book of where your phone is. GPS is the mirror image. Here, nobody has your address. Your phone works it out alone. It's not the sky watching you. It's your phone quietly figuring out where it stands in the world, using clocks so precise they can feel the pull of gravity and the speed of their own motion. We didn't just build a map. We built a machine that has to know Einstein was right a few billion times a day or it doesn't work at all. If you love finding out that the ordinary is secretly extraordinary, subscribe, because next time we follow your internet across the bottom of the ocean through cables you will never see. This was the process. Now you know.